Hello everybody, Redigan here. Welcome to another video on the channel. Now, I don't normally do content like this, but I am going to do it just for the sake of one, you don't mess with a Puerto Rican, right? I'm also from Puerto Rico and IronMouse is a Puerto Rican VTuber. But this has been such an interesting drama that has been going on right now that I do want to not dive fully into. Because, you know, I'm a fan of VTubers, but I don't keep up to date with most of them. But this drama has exploded on my timeline, and it has had me in question to like keep an eye out for things and just look at what the heck is going on here, right? So IronMouse suffers from a immunodeficiency. I'm assuming I'm gonna name a disorder because I'm not too sure as to what it is, but it's related to immunodeficiency, right? It has to do with your immune system, things like that. You guys can correct me in the comments, okay? I'm not too knowledgeable as to what her condition truly is, but yeah. And then, of course, she is a pioneer. She does these amazing streams, she does subathons, she does a lot of things, and then most important of all, are fundraisers to send that money that was raised by the community, raised by all of us, the fans, to a wonderful cause for immunodeficiency, right? She has aligned herself with the Immunodeficiency Foundation, and most of the subathons that she has done, most of the concerts, if she has done any, I'm sorry if I'm not too knowledgeable about this, but most of these things have been able to be brought up to IronMouse, right? Because IronMouse has a very near and dear condition, and it's very close to her, to the point that, you know, you will want to get that extra push, and who better to do that than IronMouse, right? IronMouse is amazing and is able to provide that to people, provide that joy, provide that support, and especially with something as closely monitored with her condition. So now we have this problem where she posted this: "To my community, I love you all dearly and thank you." This was almost 10 days ago. I'm recording this because I'm heading off, or I should be coming back from my trip to Evo 2025, so I'm just leaving you guys with some recorded videos. But I did wanted to put this up, even though it might disturb the algorithm. I wanted to put this up because this means a lot. So so something happened during this time, and we're like, whoa, what happened? What's going on? And everybody has been like, you know, letting her know. Do you guys see some hints here that VShojo did some stuff? So if you guys were not aware, which by the time that you guys are watching this, I'm pretty sure you guys are, VShojo kind of messed up in taking away funds that were raised for charity foundations and things like that, and basically taking it for themselves, putting them in their wallets and things like that. And everybody was standing with IronMouse, and not only stuff for that has been worked on for the immune deficiency disorder, or like immune deficiency foundation, sorry, but even other miscellaneous items like artists and musicians that worked for VShojo and never got paid. That is crucial. That is something big. So we're like, what the hell is going on? And then, of course, when this happened, it means, you know, let me just give you guys the context now. The goal for this was to raise money for this foundation. And apparently funds that were in donation for this foundation were taken away from VShojo. VShojo took over $500,000 from the Immune Deficiency Foundation fundraising that has been organized by IronMouse and by others They took it. They just took that money. So we're like, what? There's no way that they're scummy like that, and they are. So IronMouse like took a few days off, you know, then she came back. She has been coming back slowly but surely, trying to return and things like that. And then this exploded when the news came out. A lot more has been raised. Like, people has been smashing the goal. I'm pretty sure that if you do search the immune deficiency foundation, like if you see how much they have been raised, or how much they have raised for IronMouse, it's an insurmountable amount. They made up all the money that VShojo took away. And then we come across this tweet, this little post right here, a broken heart, and then of course something like this. I have no words, I don't even know what to say. And this is due to this post, this little response that we got from VShojo. And Justin, who is the owner of said company. So let's go ahead and read this. VShojo has failed, and I've mismanaged the company into a situation you're all witnessing. So today I'm sharing the difficult news that VShojo is shutting down, and I take full responsibility for the decisions that led us to this point. I've been doing everything I can to fundraise and right the ship these past few months, but despite your best efforts, not even best, we are in a worse position if those I care about now are paying the price. Over the past few years, we raised around $11 million, by the way. They've raised over $11 million to pursue bold, talent-first approach in VTubing, prioritizing creators and community over short-term profits to achieve long-term sustainability. Our funding went directly to our creators through generous splits, debut investments, infrastructure, concerts, events, staffing, all designed to support them. We also wanted talent to own their IP, which we knew was a unique creator-first approach for an agency. However, despite our efforts, the business failed to generate the revenue we needed to sustain that model, and eventually we ran out of money. Ever wanted to communicate to that? Ever wanted to communicate that to the people, right? They didn't do it. They didn't communicate anything to their talent, that their company, their agency was in a downward spiral of them owing money. So, additionally, he acknowledges that some of the money spent by the company was raised in connection with talent activity, which you later learned was intended for a charitable initiative. This is the most scummiest sentence ever in this line. That is scummy. So basically, all the money that was raised by that talent activity, all the VTubers under this agency, was for charity. Basically, you took money from charity. You took it upon yourself to see if it saves your dying company. That is bullshit. That is horrible. And you know, you would think that these people would like, oh, well, you know, let's send a memo to everybody. Let's send some news. Let's send some info regarding all of these things happening, because we're in desperate troubles, right? Like we're having a bad time, and of course, doesn't seem like it, because look at that. Like, you technically screwed everything up just by adding that little sentence right there. You know that you could have been transparent with your peeps, with your members of the team, and just be freaking honest about it. But no, you decided to be a dickwad and take it upon yourself to not get these funds that were raised for charity. You took it away from people who, like, people who actually went out of their way, donated to amazing, spectacular VTubers for a fantastic, a fantastic foundation that helps conditions from, like, this hits close to home because I also have an immune deficiency condition. I have one. It's sickle cell disease, and it troubles my blood. And when I heard of this, that they were scamming an amazing, wonderful soul like IronMouse like this, that put the final straw on me, man. Down below, you can see like these comments here, like keeping charity money is some movie villain shit. Of course, Shy Lily is just amazing with her words, right? You've somehow been bleeding 11 million while maintaining the most successful and biggest VTuber roster in Western EN history and figured that all just go away on its own. To spew BS so confidently. So basically, we've been sitting ducks while watching the ship sink, and instead of sitting down with the talents and explaining the situation and finding ways to fix the broken model, the business model, right? We went about hiring more and bigger talents to rake in more profits and cover our incompetence. Oh, and I also had no idea that 500k, that what the 500k was supposed to be for, and never questioned it and checked the books. Oopsie. Yeah. Really stupid, man. At the time, we were working hard to raise additional investment capitals to cover our costs, and he firmly believed, based on the information available to us, that we would be able to do so and cover all expenses. We were unsuccessful in our fundraising efforts. I made the decision to pursue funding, and you own the consequences. He is deeply sorry to all the talent, staff, friends, and community members who believed in our brand. You did not deserve this. Of course they didn't. Of course they fucking didn't. And of course there's the context here. Justin claims to not know the purpose of the funds, but he personally congratulated IronMouse on the completion of her charity fundraising event and reposted Ludwig directly, mentioning that half of the funds would go to charity. And there's the post right there. This is an older post, but there it is. September 2024. She raised all of these funds. And there's the post right here. And there's everybody coming into the post saying you are cooked. Such a wonderful soul. And he went away just spewing this crap. There are articles right now posted on social media and things like that. She was able to be the most, like, she is. I believe I think she was surpassed by some other characters, and like, not some other characters, some other peeps and things like that. She was able to acquire 312,000 subscribers on Twitch, which is crazy. It turned into national news. Very huge news. There's our boy. He reposted this. He broke Kai Cenat's record. But yeah, my man, you fucked up very hard. So then IronMouse, you know, she has been much more open. She has been now streaming a little bit more, and now she's been like, she's almost at her 5-year anniversary, it seems. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I'll leave a link to the Immune Deficiency Foundation Tiltify page there. A lot of people are still donating to that foundation. I wonder how much have we gotten so far. Let me see. So far they've raised over $1.3 million, and it's still going up. Yeah, man, this is somebody that we should continue supporting, because look at this. This is amazing. So 1.3 million, and this is after the whole controversy from James, or is it James? I already forgot his name. Justin, sorry. From Justin coming in and showing this bullshit excuse of an apology. So yeah, like you guys see the comments, everything is like, yeah, it's so bad. So yeah, you broke my heart, my spirit, and my trust. What a big downfall. So it could have been avoided. Just saying to your people, hey, we're not doing great, we're failing as a company, our revenue is going down, and we are not doing good. So would you guys like to have a sit down brainstorming session, get some ideas in, get some things rolling in the brain, and see if things can come through and help out? No, you decided to hide it for months, I'm pretty sure. And after congratulating somebody for her success in VTubing and Twitch history of acquiring over 300,000 subscribers on Twitch, which is a big record broken already. And her success in actually getting a really generous foundation, getting some really good donations that can help people with an immune deficiency. Immunodeficiency condition. That really says a lot about you. That, first and foremost, just even this, taking money away from charity, you're the scummiest bastard of them all. Yeah, I did want to sit down and make this video because this is very scummy. Now, we got this downfall going on, and IronMouse continues to be a lot more successful because she's gonna be able to get even more peeps surrounding her that are actually with a very amazing heart and soul. Everything like that, everything in general is gonna be good. All the current VShojo collaboration stock will be sold until it runs out, at which point the designs will be discontinued. Profits made by Senpai Squad, I believe this is a brand that catered to doing stuff with VShojo, will be donated to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Solidarity with the Talent will be donating on the 1st of every month until stock runs out, and hope our small contribution can help raise awareness and support. So that's pretty good. So everybody was able to stand tall and help out IronMouse for this, and this is awesome. We love to see it. So, W for our girl IronMouse, and forever and a day, fuck Justin and fuck VShojo. So appreciate you guys stopping by, watching this video. Let me know your thoughts down below regarding all this issue, how it exploded. I don't have the entirety of the history of how this came about, how did they found out that VShojo was taking away that money, how did everything went to fruition, and just seeing all of these things coming to light. You guys can let me know down in the comments below how everything came out and about, right? But I know that this is a weird video to upload in the main channel. Normally my content is Dokkan related, but I wanted to upload this because this means a lot to me. For somebody who's suffering from an immune deficiency condition, getting scammed like that is intolerable. And I hope that this guy learns from his mistakes, never does the things that he did, and never creates a company like this. So, because of him, VShojo is dead. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video talking about IronMouse and everything that happened. I'll leave the link for her Tiltify page down in the description. I know it's completely different from everything that you guys have been seeing on the channel, but if you guys would like me to keep up with like VTuber content, things like that, do let me know down in the comments below, I guess. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys all in the next video.